This month we're focusing on empowered living, and I'd like to invite you this week to look at demonstrating forgiveness. To demonstrate means to practically apply something. And forgiveness is releasing negative energy that holds you hostage. It's releasing judgments for your sake, moving on for your sake. And I know it's not always easy to let go of judgments or angers or resentments when you have been feeling betrayed or hurt. But forgiveness is really not about condoning someone else's behavior or letting them off the hook. It's really about freeing yourself so that you can stand in a place of expanded living. It's really about empowering yourself by letting go of the baggage of carrying someone's misguided behavior through your life. And I know that sometimes we are just so angry because of what has happened that we cannot let go and forgive. But you are not in a state of forgiveness for anyone else. It is only for you. It is only for your higher good. It is only so that you can live a life unencumbered. When I think about my stepfather, really, his behavior was inappropriate. No child deserves to be molested or violated. But as long as I carried him with me, and as long as that story was my identity, then I couldn't stand in my power. I couldn't be present. I couldn't open to love. And so I'm just wondering, where are you in your life? Who are you carrying around? What event are you carrying around? And some of those things are traumatic, I get it. Some of those things, you were abused or traumatized, I get that as well. But how is it supporting you, carrying those people and events with you? It does not allow you to open for your good. It does not allow you to be in a place of peace. Some of us, and I know I've lived here myself, have carried those events like badges of honor and identifying ourselves from those events. It does not serve you. And I want you to know, if I can move into a place of forgiveness, so can you. And it isn't always easy. But when you can demonstrate it, there is an exhale in your life and a freedom that is extraordinary. So I'd like to support you in demonstrating forgiveness. And so I invite you to make a list of the people that have upset you and hurt you. And don't leave anybody off, just write everybody down. And and write what they've done that's upset you. You want to get it out. Now here's the hard part. I want to invite you to write down how you have treated yourself the same way. How have you betrayed yourself? How have you abused yourself? How have you been unkind to yourself? How have you been unloving to yourself? And please don't edit. Because here's the thing, when we've had those kinds of extraordinary events in our lives, we take on some of that energy in our lives and we begin to treat ourselves in that way. You want to get that out as well. And now, what you want to do is you want to write down on this piece of paper by every person's name, I am willing to surrender my judgments of myself and others. I am willing to surrender my judgments of Mary or Tom. I'm willing to surrender my judgments of myself. And once you've got that there, I want you to burn that list as a symbol of letting go. And then create another piece of paper where you write down, I choose to love myself and others. I choose to give myself kindness. I choose to let go of blame and worry. I choose to stand in a space of extraordinary living. And those choices, those choose affirmations, write them on a card and carry them with you. And when that old stuff wants to come back in, pull out your card. You do not have to live with those judgments and those fear-based thinking behaviors one more minute. Let it go. You deserve to be free. You deserve to let go of the past. And you deserve to stand in the power that you came here to exhibit. Demonstrate forgiveness so that you can create a space that the universe can fill with love and peace and joy and creativity. Please join me in a blessing. Take a moment to breathe into your heart and just acknowledge that there might be sadness, that there might be fear or anxiety or doubt. We do not want to run from what is. And so we acknowledge those states of being. And at the same time, we call in universal oneness, and we call in spirit. We call in love. And we call in forgiveness. We call in the willingness to let go of any negative experiences or beliefs or judgments that have held us hostage to the past. We let go. We surrender, knowing that those old experiences do not have to be present in this moment. They do not have to identify us and how we will live from this moment forward. And so we choose. We choose to love ourselves. We choose to open. We choose to create. We choose to know that we are recreating our life, and it must be amazing and glorious, for that is the nature of love, that is the nature of the universe, that is the nature of God, that is the nature of everything. We open, we receive, we expand, we forgive, and we allow it to be, because we are willing. And so I invite you to go forward this week demonstrating forgiveness, and so it